Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to talk about Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 6. Did you see it? It was kind of cool. These ladies are just doing way too much in Vegas. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing swell. There's wonderful heat. There's a wonderful summer we're enjoying. I love, love, love summer, summer, summer. I was born in the summer, so maybe I'm just a little biased to how I was introduced into this world. Oh, child. Season 9. Wow, 9 seasons. That's a lot of time with the same ladies, pretty much. A few have come and gone. The creator has come and gone, child. The originator, innovator, Mariah Hook is gone. I wonder if it got, you know what? The one thing I can say about Mariah Hook is that one time she broke that glass ready for Dr. Heavenly because she had up to here. And Quad, even though her and Quad was on the outs, Quad came over and was like, girl, if you don't put that thing down, give me that glass. I'm like, and then Dr. Damon went off because her husband didn't, get her together. And yeah, I can see why she didn't come back. If that wasn't the main reason why she didn't come back, I don't know what ain't. Because, I can see that being a big old problem. But we on season 9, whatever season that was, that's not where we at. So we just gonna continue on in 2022. Child, let's go. So they getting all together. They already in Vegas, child. We left off. Woo, Anila's doing way too much. They are playing games. They are in the suite. Ladies playing Never Have I Ever. And of course, Anila is just throwing out all these things that she did so she can drink because, she just wants to drink and have fun and let loose because she got 2 kids at home that she has to take care of. Girl. Anywho, they playing Never Have I Ever and they going saying all these, intimate, wild things. And then everybody, the needle scratched once Anila said, never have I ever had anal sex. They all look like this. The 2 doctors was like, anal. What's her name? Dr. Contessa. Dr. Contessa said, girl, go ahead and drink. We know you want to drink. She's like, I only did it once and I didn't like it. Girl, bye. You did it once that day. But you did it again, probably. Oh, Lord. My notes, child. My notes. What else I say in my notes? I'm like, Lord, they're just playing these games, being stupid and wild and crazy. I'm like, all y'all grown, good and grown, playing these silly games. So anyway, Jackie kick them out, let them know that they need to go get ready for dinner. And they, showing them all getting ready and, oh, look at me. And child, Miss Chanel, a.k.a. Dr. Contessa, got this rainbow wig with this Chanel necklace. She just looked real, Spice Girl. one of the Spice Girls from Atlanta. What spice can be from Atlanta? Nutmeg. allspice. Shit. She just looked crazy. Anywho, so they all gather and they're, of course, waiting for the last one, and that's Quad, who is notoriously late. She will be late to her own fume. She was like, listen, y'all go ahead. I will get there when I get there. So they start having a toast, and as soon as they put their glass up, and as soon as they about to start saying something, that's when she sashays in with her 40-inch wig, child. I forgot she don't wear weave, she wear wigs. I prefer weave than wig, personally. Just saying. So yeah, she's like, listen, I'm late. Y'all about to toast. If y'all leave me out, that's a fair exchange and a robbery. So it's all to the GOOD. Hey. But yeah, they're talking, having a good time, and Toya had to move her purse so Quad can sit down. So Jackie brings out a whip and just flaps it on the table like, watch out. Everybody's like, bitch, what? Quad stood up like, what you doing, girl? Everybody's like, where'd that whip come from? You bring that from home? Dr. Contessa was like, yes, Jackie, yes, I'm ready for the fun. Dr. Contessa wanted to tear Vegas V-Bug out. I mean, just tear it up. I'm like, what does that mean? Tear it up. Now, I've been to Vegas too many times to count. And thank goodness nothing I did was filmed, child, because we had a bizzle. But this ain't about me. This is about these heifers in Atlanta/Vegas. And they talking about, things and whatnot. And they talking about, well, syphilis is on the rise, y'all. And Qua should be concerned and warned. She was like, why I gotta be? What? Because she's pretty much the only single person there. Everybody else got, married and booed up. And see, everybody else married. Dr. Jackie still married to that cheating fool. Dr. Simone still married to that $25K losing fool. Neela's married to Dr. Kieran. Toya's married to Dr. Eugene. Audra's married to, I don't know who he is. And Dr. Contessa's married to Dr. Scott. Who else is there? Oh, Dr. Heavenly's married to Dr. Damon. And Carrie is married. I think she's married to a doctor too. Yeah, everybody else married but Qua. So yeah, Qua need to be careful of syphilis, child. How about Dr. Jackie should be concerned about syphilis? Who else should be concerned about syphilis? No shade, but shoot. See, if I was quiet, I'd say, well, you too, boo. Because if this was a few years ago, see, don't do me, boo-boo. Because we both in the same boat, kind of, sort of, kind of. Qua was like, oh, no, see, whoever I get with, we display our medical records. She's like, no, we got to have a clean bill of health, boo-boo, and it needs to be verified, validated, signed, sealed, and delivered, boo. I don't blame her because, oh, child, I couldn't imagine trying to date and be with folks. You got to worry about the usual AIDS and herpes and all these, STDs that's common and that'll kill you dead. Now we got other stuff going on, poxy and panty. Girl, nah, no, thank you. I will stick to my toys, just like they said. Oh, I got a toy for this, a toy for that. Oh yeah, I use my vibrator all day, all night. I'm like, how often do you use it, child? Do you really need to know how often Quad uses her vibrator? I don't need to know. The fact that she says she uses it all the time lets me know that is enough information. Because I really don't need no visuals. Because, everybody's a visual person. As soon as you say they use a vibrator, you're going to envision them. I ain't trying to see Quad do nothing like that. Listen, Ray is strictly dickly. And I could give a doggone fart about what any woman is doing. Especially any woman. Hello, I don't give a doggone. However, a little spar at the table, right? What's her name? Toya was going in a little bit on Audra, the real estate attorney, friend of Dr. Heavenly. And, Toya was just playing with the woman, just kidding about the previous night. And the woman started to insult Toya's intelligence. I'm like, see, that's because she get that shit from Dr. Heavenly. I'm glad Toya didn't, give in to it. I'm glad Toya didn't go forward. She was just having a good time. Oh, girl, I'm just playing with you. I ain't trying to, and again, I just think Audra's coming a little bit too wild and too hard, considering, she got all that shit from Dr. Heavenly and whatever she's seen on the show. Here we go with capping. Anyway, so then they go to the sex store, child, and Dr. Jackie, that's what the whip was for. Dr. Jackie is introducing them to a little bit of their wild side because, the previous episode, she was explaining to her husband, oh, yeah, we're going to have a little, sexy time. I'm going to bring it back to you, baby. I'm going to bring it back to you. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you will. What's he going to bring back to you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, now. Don't start none, won't be none. You know what I'm saying? What's my note say? Oh, okay. So they all in Vegas, like I said, sex store, and talking about this and talking about that. I'm like, okay, y'all have been to a sex. Y'all have seen stuff before. It ain't no big doggone deal. Get it together, y'all. Get it together. So they filming, was showing the fathers with the kids while the ladies are in Vegas. And Dr. Eugene is with their kids playing in the pool, and he's just having a good old time with them. Next, we see Dr. Scott having a little issue with his teenage daughter, standing there with her hands on her imagination, thinking she can wear makeup without asking because her mom's not home. And he's like, oh, we have makeup on. When was that okay? She's like, I just got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. He's like, oh, okay, well, you don't you got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You don't have to take all that off. And it was like, no, I can see her being a problem. Cause she got big. As a matter of fact, I think she's 13, I think, or something about preteen or teen child. She gonna be a problem because she was looking like well, first of all, she didn't rush and go take it off her face. So that's telling me there's some rebellion already jumping off. And that's gonna be interesting because on camera she doing that. If it's not in private or, okay. Okay, girl. Okay. And then we got Dr. Kieran making the homemade pizzas, and he's, being real good with them. I'm like, didn't we just see in the previous episode, didn't we see her, Anila, saying she been feeding them too much pizza because she ain't been cooking? Child, pizza's the go-to, right? They need to incorporate some vegetables and salads and things so they can make sure their kids grow up healthy, and not just pudgy, pudgy, eating all these carbs and fattening foods and whatnot. It's real easy for kids to get, out of shape and whatnot. And there you go. But yeah, they're having a good time with their cheering. Dr. Damon is teaching Alara to drive, and she's trying to be home by 2:00, and he's like, we not with you being in high school, no, boo-boo. She's like, okay, 1:30, 1:00. He was like, nah, we're gonna, the same day you leave is the same day you come back. Let me get a little swig of this, child, my throat. Anyway, so yeah, they all just having a good old time. And in the confessional, Dr. Damon is explaining how Laura is, this and that, a wonderful child. And and how she doesn't have him wrapped around her finger, and Dr. Heavily interrupted bullshit. No, Laura has him wrapped around her finger 24 ammo. He's trying to argue her down, but he's like, bullshit. He was like, okay, well, you know how Dr. Damon is. He just sit there and just let Dr. Heavenly say whatever she gonna say, even though she interrupted him and just blew him all out the water, child. He's like, no, she don't have any bullshit. Yes, she do. Funny. OMG, they're just too funny. Anywho, he was like, be home by 11. Shoot, 10:30, keep talking shit. Shoot, 9:15. Leave out here at 8, come back at 9:15 then. Anyway, what else? Oh, okay. So they're at a brunch the next day, and they're having a good time. You know, they're having a damn good time. They are talking about, what are they talking about? Oh, they were talking about just, things and relationships, and they didn't get personal. They were just, talking and expressing. Why did Dr. Simone just add fuel to the fire? They were doing real good until Dr. Simone took it there and started saying, well, Dr. Hanley, that's what Dr. Concessa was saying. OMG. And then, Dr. Heavenly can't keep her mouth together. And then, just snowball effect. And they start arguing, yelling and stuff. And people already who's eating is filming them act a fool. And they can't enjoy their brunch. Toya's eating her bacon because she was like, where the bacon at? She ain't worried. Her and Carrie were the only two sitting down while everybody else, was trying to separate the two. And, that old thing, Heavenly, shut up. And Dr. Contessa, calm down. All that mess. Child. So Neela, Dr. Contessa, I forgot who else, went to Neela's room and started drinking while Dr. Contessa and everybody else was still at the tables praying. Child. So then they start to leave, and Toya takes her last piece of bacon and her drink, and they go downstairs because Dr. Simone, who helped plan all this, has some plans, and she's very excited for them to enjoy it. Yes, baby, baby, baby. They're going zip lining. Ooh, it's so fun down there in Fremont Street. So they're all in the little pink limo, and they decide to call Dr. Heavenly and have them come back down so they can go and enjoy the rest of the day. Child. See, Dr. Contessa is offended Dr. Heavenly is giving marriage advice with everything going on, okay? They're also talking about Dr. Cecil and Dr. Simone are writing a book about successful marriages and the things that they've overcome and all that and the third. Okay. But $25K. I don't know how she got it. Well, I guess when you make quadruple that on the regular, it becomes a null and void situation. But I can understand you can't be I mean, it's real easy for him not to do that again, set up certain safeguards within, y'all's marriage and whatnot. But child. I mean, that's a fix, but I can understand him doing something stupid like that. Child. Anyway, so they go zip lining. Everybody comes down and gets into the vehicle. They go zip lining, and Toya is deathly afraid, child. Deathly afraid. But there's one thing I want to say before I talk about the zip lining. It's one thing that Dr. Heavenly said at the table before it blew up that I really appreciate. She said, women need to learn how to shut the fuck up, STFU, and just let their husbands have it, whatever it is for the moment, because 9 times out of 10, women get their way. So if he want to, say something or do something that's not, a deal breaker or detrimental within the marriage, let him have it. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to get your way anyway on something else. Just, she said, pick your battles, which I understand. And that's with any relationship. Pick your battles, boo. Pick your battles. And so, Dr. Simone also said in her confessional how Dr. Heavenly gave her some sound advice when she and Cecil was going through it and estranged. She said she was a great friend, but the other stuff. So yeah, there was some appreciation. I really do appreciate the growth and maturity with these ladies. So back to zip lining. Again, Toya is definitely afraid. She's scared, but all the ladies have fun. Weed flying in the air. Booty crack showing for those who who's showing crack. They had a great time. I'm glad that they did that. Every last lady did it, and they had a great time. They had so much fun. You know what? This review was quick, simple and quick, child. I think I got everything. What you think? If I didn't, leave it in the comments, let me know what's going on. But yeah, that's Married to Medicine, child. Season 9, episode, 6 did I say? Woo, child, woo-sa, woo-sa, woo-sa. So we're going to see what happened episode 10, y'all. We got, about 8 more weeks left? Ooh. I wonder what's going to happen at the Ooh, I just can't wait for more bull. I like to see the bull mess on these shows. Not too crazy, not too wild, but I do like to see the bull. And Married to Medicine got plenty of it, child, because that mess with Dr. Eugene and Toya and their finances every year, every 18 months. And yeah, that's going to be an issue. But anyway, thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. If you could please like the video, comment, let me know what's up. Subscribe if you haven't. And when you hit the subscribe button, that black bell comes up. Or if you don't see the black bell, keep on until you see that black bell. So that'll let you know the next time I review anything, you'll get it. Because I'm reviewing stuff every week, child. Sunday shows, Wednesday shows, Friday shows, and Saturday shows, and whatever shows that come in between. I mean, ooh, child. I'm so sad P-Valley went off. Look, I'm talking about a whole another show, child. I love that show, P-Valley. But anyway, thanks again for tuning in. And you want to catch on my outro? Mm-hmm.